I got my headphones in, so hopefully you can hear me. Good morning. Take a deep breath with me. Good morning. It's a beautiful Friday. It's summertime. I'm outside doing my little morning routine, doing some therapy for myself. Some therapy doesn't require a couch. You need is your gym shoes and your leg to get outside and walk. But today, I want to talk about that most people struggle with. I want to talk about something that has been heavy on my mind. And if you catching this live, welcome. If you're not live with me right now, then and you catching the replay, maybe you could fast forward. Because like I said, I'm just now getting started. So I don't want to get into like the real meat of everything right now because no one is present right now. So just giving it a little bit of time. But it's early. It's not even 7 o'clock yet. Taking a new route today. Taking a new route. I'm gonna walk through a new park. So hopefully you cut down on some of the noise because like I said, I'm using my headphones. So just waiting for somebody to tell me they can hear me before I start getting into it. Hey y'all, good morning, good morning. Thank you for tuning in with me. Today we're talking about how hard it is to move on when the loop is not closed. You ever experience an ending? It don't have to be romantic. It could be a friendship. It could be with a family member. But let me see if I can see the comments. I'm sorry, y'all. But anyway, so we're talking about endings where there is no peace, there's no accountability, and there's no closure. You know what endings I'm talking about. Somebody might ghost you. Somebody might break up with you. Somebody might, just speak bad on you with no explanation, no real reason, and no accountability when you know deep down, that's this one, but when you know you tried your hardest. Now, this is especially insulting if you just got out of a situation or you just dealt with a person that caused you to do some deep work on yourself. I'm sorry if you hear my Nike brand or something. Fine, it's on the truck. Well, resume. Okay, so when you do that deep work on yourself, and you reflecting and crying and journaling and doing all the things, you get into another situation, everything cool, but then all of a sudden, they, like I said, they ghost, they walk away. And you're like, what? I put my all into this. I gave you the best of me. What do people say? I gave you the best years of my life. best weeks, best months, however long it was. But like I said, this just don't apply to romantic situations, baby. I'm a therapist, and I go through it too. Would you believe me if I told you this year, the same time that my divorce got finalized after 6 years of fighting, the same time frame that my divorce got finalized, long distance boo broke up with, broke up with, and that was 2.5 years. And I really thought I gave him the best of me, best years. But yes, he felt otherwise. And so I'm not just speaking from my experience with my experience from helping other people. I'm being so real with you. Like I'm literally outside eating a banana and walking and processing and healing. So I want to give y'all the real because I know this is a real thing. This is a real thing. My friends talk to me about it all the time. So why did he leave? We talked about building a future together. We had this plan, that plan. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. That Texas cowboy. Good morning. Good morning for Braylon Barnett. But so yeah, I'm not just talking to talk. I'm not just talking about what I learned in the book, what I learned at school. I'm talking from personal, professional, and academic experience. So the hardest part about healing and closing the loop is that the thing. So it's late at night, maybe midnight, maybe 2 o'clock in the morning, and your person you might see you a text during that time or whatever the case may be, but it's not happening because what happens is your brain get used to certain things. Your brain is a creature of habit. So imagine being used to texting somebody every day, calling somebody every day, checking on somebody every day. You see what I'm saying? The normal things is how you would do. And all of a sudden, that's not that. All of a sudden, you check your phone, there are no notifications. You check your phone, that person not even in your recent contacts anymore. That's a big deal. It's a big deal because not only you might not only feel that pain in your heart, but your body is physically going through a withdrawal. Right? It's effort. It's like an addiction almost because that's the pattern that y'all built together. And then once it's suddenly gone, and again, I'm not just talking about romantic relationship. This can be a good friend. This can be a family member. But once that pattern is gone, your brain literally starts tweaking and malfunctioning. Like, what's happening? Why isn't my person reaching out to me? Why isn't my friend reaching talking to me? Like, what did I do? So your brain gets a glitching. And while our brain goes, our body follows. Sometimes it's just automatic for our body to pick up that phone and scroll to their name, or for us to get good news and want to reach out to that person. Like it's natural. So I just want to validate you right there because you find yourself fighting hard not to text that person or not to call that person after y'all break up or after a friend ghosted you or a family member said something crazy to you, it's not unnatural for you to want to continue to perpetuate old patterns and talk to them, reach out to them, long for them, crave them. That's not unnatural. But here's the thing. You have to Start catching those thoughts, catching them dead in their tracks. Feel whatever emotion that it brings up for you. Feel whatever emotion it brings up for you. Cry if you need to cry. Hug yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, comfort yourself. The best that you know how. That's the first thing that you have to do. Gotta feel it. One thing that I've heard so many times throughout this process, more than I would care to hear, is you gotta go through it to get through it. You gotta go through it to get through it. And me being outside right now walking, some people go through things and they can't get out of bed. They can't brush their teeth. You don't want to eat. Can't sleep. And you just let go and stop taking care of yourself. Can't do that, y'all. You can't just drop the ball on yourself. Even if that person was your everything and they was always there for you, you can't drop the ball on yourself. Because what is that communicating to the outside universe? To me, that's communicating, I'm not worthy. I don't care about myself. I don't even care enough to feed my body the proper nutrients. I don't even care enough to shower. Can't be like that. Because whatever you're going through, let me tell you, you matter. Whatever you're going through, you matter. Can y'all hear me? I wonder if people can hear me. I wonder if people can hear me. I hope you can hear me. Because what I'm saying is coming straight from the heart. Coming straight from the heart. But closing old loops, healing when the loop is not closed, one of the hardest things to do in life ever. And I pray that whoever sees this, whoever's watching this, is okay. And if you're not okay, let me tell you, you're going to be okay. And I mean that you are going to be okay. Good morning. Good morning. Can you hear me? Hey, K Slot. Hey, Oliver. Can y'all hear me okay? Okay, I hope so. But, so, like I said, y'all, I'm just out here walking. When you walk, it literally helps you process grief, trauma, depression, stress, because you're literally moving your feet. So, it don't take much. Like, I don't got nothing special. Out here walking in the park, looking at the trees. But sometimes when you just be so in your head and so hurt, so crushed, you don't want to go to the outside world. You don't want to go outside. You probably don't even want the sun like hitting your face. And that's real. That's so real. I don't fault you for that. I was there. A few weeks ago, I was there, not wanting to get out of bed. And I got responsibilities. I think us as adults, we all have responsibilities. We got to get up and walk. I mean, we got to get up and work. You got to cook. If you got kids, you got to take care of your kids. Okay, Flock, where am I? I'm in Chicago. Where you at? Drop your location. Where y'all at? I'm in Chicago. I'm in Chicago. So I've been there, not wanting to get up and handle your responsibilities. Hey, Charlie, what's going on? Where you from, Charlie? Thank you for tuning in. Hey, okay, Shack Town. Okay, what's up? So you know you gotta subscribe now, Kate, so you keep up with me. You gotta subscribe. So yeah, it's hard breaking them up, breaking that loop. Like, cause when somebody leave you or ghost you or step out of your life without an explanation that is reasonable to you, that is hurt. It hurt because from Ohio, I Charlie Midwest showing up, showing out. Okay then. So when somebody hurts you and you feel like it wasn't warranted, That ish make you feel so abandoned. It make you feel abandoned. Hey Daniel, where you from? That ish make you feel abandoned. And I'm gonna tell you something. When you feel abandoned, it's not even about that person actually taking the action to leave you. It's about turning that feeling of abandonment around to yourself and asking your inner child. It's about asking your inner child, what do you need from me right now? What do you need from me right now, inner child? Because 9 times out of 10, if you look back and reflect, if you look back and reflect on that relationship, whether it was romantic, a family relationship, or a friendship, you can pick out at least 3 red flags. You can pick out at least 3 red flags throughout the years or throughout y'all time together. Baton Rouge. All right, then you welcome from Louisiana. All right, baby. I, I'm sorry, the little lady from the Nike runs talking in my ear. I just hit a now. Cute and sweaty. Thank you, though. Talking about he in the same city as NBA. Oh, okay, he is from Baton Rouge. But okay, so you gotta ask your inner child, like, what do you need from me? It's so many trees and stuff down. I guess we just had a storm, but I started seeing yellow tape. At least it wasn't red tape. Yellow tape just means caution. It wasn't red tape, so I'm good. Um, so dang. So you gotta when you feel abandoned by that person, whether family, friend, or romantic, you gotta say, what do my inner child need? Because 9 times out of 10, you saw the red flags, you ignored them. Maybe because you love that person. But this gonna sound mean, but if we being real and honest with ourselves, you been abandoned yourself. You worry about them abandoning you, but you abandoned yourself. You wanna know why you abandoned yourself? You abandoned yourself when you ignored that red flag and you didn't speak up for yourself. You abandoned yourself when they blew you off or told you that your opinion didn't matter and you just went with it. You didn't stand up for yourself. And you abandoned yourself when you knew your intuition was telling you, when you knew your intuition was telling you this ain't it, bro. This ain't it, sis. You need to get up out of that. And you ignored it because whatever reason you love them. What's up, Oliver? Okay. I don't know what that means. But so you abandoned yourself when those things happen and you didn't respond accordingly. So start there. Start there and be honest with yourself because if you don't take ownership and accountability at some point, that loop is going to just stay open. It's never going to be closed. Um, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear about your mom, Oliver. I'm sorry to hear that. It's gonna be a tough road ahead, but y'all got this. Y'all got this. Um, so when it comes to feeling abandoned, if you're able to turn that thought around and pose it to yourself, it takes the pressure off of why did they leave me? What did I do wrong? What's wrong with me? Because A lot of times, them the questions that we might ask ourselves: what's wrong with me? Why didn't they find me valuable? Those are the types of things we think of ourselves. And a lot of times it's just not true. Like you valuable as hell. Like get up and look in the mirror. I'm sure you're handsome. I'm sure you're beautiful. I'm sure you are capable. You probably went to school. You probably got a job. You probably got a whole family. But you so broken up. You so crushed because somebody didn't choose you. And it's not even about them not choosing you. It's not about them dropping you. It's about you evaluating what you need. It's about you evaluating what you need and how you can give it to yourself. It's about you evaluating what you need and giving it to yourself. That's the key to it. That's the key to it because what you can give yourself, nobody can take it from you. You know how you go to school, you get your diploma, you get your degree, and what do your people always tell you? They say nobody, they probably can take that diploma from you, but nobody can take away your education. Can't nobody take away what you learned. Can't nobody take away what you got in your mind. So, that being said, ask that little girl or that little boy inside of you, what do you need? What do you need to feel safe? What do you need to feel seen? What do you need to feel validated? And you just got to start there. Because at the end of the day, obviously, whoever is on your mind right now, whoever you thinking about, they can't give it to you. They didn't only tell you with their words, they told you with their actions. I can't give it to you. I can't give it to you. So what you gonna do? You gonna give up? You gonna just drop where you stand and give up? Because another person outside of you can't give you what you can give yourself? Let's be respectful. Let's be respectful because I'm on here trying to talk some real stuff. I'm not on here looking for nobody. I'm not on here looking for nobody. I'm flattered, but nah, that ain't what this for. That ain't what this for. So if you're going through it and you're trying to heal a loop that you just can't close, you're trying to heal a loop that you just can't seem to close. You got questions that you still won't answer. You want validation from that person. You want that person to see you. You want them to tell you that you're worthy. I gotta ask you something. I gotta ask you something because why do you need it from them? Why you need that validation from them so bad? Why you need to be seen by them so bad? You know how many people in the world? You know how many people in the world? And you sitting over here toe up, ready to disrupt your whole life over one person. And it's a billion people in the world. A billion people in the world. And I'm not saying it to be insensitive because I did it. I've lived it. I've counseled through it. I've taught people through it. So I'm not taking the way that you feel lightly. I'm just on here trying to raise awareness, let you know that what you're going through is normal, and trying to give you the tools and the validation that you need to get through it. And that's it, that's all. That's it, that's all. There's more people out here than I thought to be. People out here than I thought to be. That's okay. But, so, tell me, like, what are you doing right now when it comes to unexpected ending that you weren't ready for? What are you doing right now? Let's let's talk it out. What are you struggling with right now? Drop something in the comments. What do you need help with when it comes to unexpected endings you weren't ready for? What do you need? What questions do you have? Because one of the biggest things when it comes to why you're the only one here in the live, I don't know, Kate. I appreciate you though. Why am I the only one here? You don't want to be here? You don't got no questions? I think it's a good topic. I chose this topic because it's personal to me. This was weighing heavy on my own heart, and it's taking a lot to work through. So I just wanted to, share my own experience and expertise to help somebody else. Okay, okay. Well, one of the craziest parts about unexpected endings and loops that are just closed, you can't break them, is that it forces you, at some point or another, it forces you to do something different. It forces you to look within yourself. It forces you to recognize and act on your own power. When you deal with those kind of situations, whether the ending was unexpected or even if they gave you an explanation as to why they walk away from you or why they don't message you no more. Even if they give that to you, it's up to you to do what you want to do with that information. It's up to you to do what you want to do with that information. You can either fall where you stand and just give up, or you gonna keep pushing forward. You got no more time now. You gonna keep pushing forward. But I hope, I will hope that you will continue to push forward because life is precious. Life is precious, and it ain't promised. Tomorrow is not promised. I'm sure you probably know some people, heard some people that were told they were gone tomorrow. Why would you ever give one person the ability or power to just take that all away from you? It don't make sense. And when you going through these dark moments, when you don't got nobody you feel like you don't got nobody to talk to, you feel ashamed, you feel embarrassed, you feel hurt, you feel depressed, stressed, you feel lonely. That's probably the biggest one. You feel lonely. You might have 500 contacts in your phone, and you don't feel like you can call not one and talk to them without being judged because of the shame of what you're doing. And that's real talk. That's real talk. You can't. There's no way to really stop that part. There's no way to really stop that part. But let me tell you something. There's always somebody out there that can relate, that can talk to you, that can give you some insight, that can just be a listening ear, give you some words of compassion. So even if you got to find it on here, everything you need to do what they can. It's fine. You're not how you feel. You're not alone. So to say that today, if you feel like you can't talk to nobody or you really don't want nobody in your business, that's cool. I don't know who you believe in. You Christian, you believe in God, if you a Muslim, you follow Allah, if you Buddhist, whatever the case may be, Turn to that higher power. Turn inward. Start writing out, you know what I'm saying, some of your childhood experiences, some of your significant experiences throughout your life, and sit with it. Sit with it. Because eventually you're gonna start seeing patterns. Eventually you're gonna be able to pinpoint, hey, I remember back then when my cousin and my uncle, woo, 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 they made me feel like this. And now every time somebody approaches me like that, I feel exactly how my uncle and my cousin made me feel. Man, I've been such a quiet, inter- quiet, introverted, shy, quiet, introverted, shy kid, a person throughout most of my life. Throughout most of my life, and I can think of times where I was publicly embarrassed and ashamed that people I thought loved me. Not that they did on purpose, but they did make me feel that way. And I'll never forget it. You might forget what a person did to you, but you will never forget how that made you feel. You might forget what a person did to you, but you will never forget how that made you feel. A lot of times when those things happen, we suppress those feelings. We suppress those emotions. And we suppress those experiences. I've had times where I suppressed stuff so hard, I couldn't even remember a person's name. I couldn't even remember their name. And I was okay with that because that was on purpose, because I was protecting myself. That was me surviving. So it happens sometimes. But yeah, when it comes to unexpected endings and closings, it can really mess with your head. Like it can really mess with your mental, really mess with your mental. And the only way you can break that loop or shake that loop, you gotta do your work. You might not ever get healing from that person. You might not ever get healing from that person. You might not ever get healing from that person that left, that ghosted, that just unexpectedly left. They can't give you closure. Only you can give yourself closure. Ain't that crazy? You can't give yourself closure. No, they can't give you closure. Only you can give yourself closure. Only you can give yourself closure. Because no matter what they say, I don't care what they say. If they don't say that they coming back or they was wrong or they sorry, you don't ever feel like you ain't get closure. But that's not real closure. Real closure is you turning inward and asking yourself certain questions. What does my inner child need? Why did I abandon myself? And how can I move forward from it? How can I move forward from it? You can't stay stuck in the past. Right? You cannot stay stuck in the past. It's not healthy. It'll drive you nuts. It should have impacted your physical health. You not even trying to be at work. Can't work. You crying. Can't cook dinner because you're just drained. It starts to impact your entire life. And if it's impacting your life and you got kids, they see it. And it ain't nothing wrong with kids seeing their parents struggle and going through it. As long as you let them know, like, hey, mom's having a bad time right now. Dad's having a bad time. I still love you. And you still have to show up for them no matter what. Still have to feed them, keep them clean, make sure they're nurtured. But when it's your time, then it's okay for you to have your time. It's okay for you to say, hey, I need a moment. It's over. Hey, get you some cereal, make you some noodles. You can do whatever. You can do whatever to get by for today. Mommy need a minute right now. And that's totally fine. And I encourage that. It's easy to get lost in other people. Had one person talk about empty, how empty nesting, how empty nesting feels lonely. She's used to taking care of her kids. She's used to getting up and doing routines, and now they're gone. They left the house. It's just her. She said it feels lonely. Everybody goes through seasons. Everybody goes through seasons. And life is just about adjusting, continuously evaluating yourself, and always knowing, always being aware of what makes you happy. That's what it's all about. Healing, closing loops, breaking loops. That's what it's about. So I've done a lot of talking. I've been talking for my whole walk. And I'm interested to know. I know it's not many people in here. But I'm interested to know what questions they have. When they get quiet, whether it's early in the morning or late at night, what else do you have? What questions do you have? Whoever that person is that left without notice or that ghosted you, leave the questions that they leave in your head that you struggle with, that you think about, that you grapple with. Tell me, I want to see if I can. What questions do those people leave you with? Any? I'm thinking one of the biggest things that will come up for me is that easy for you? Is it really that easy for you? And that's what I have to tell myself. It ain't your business code. Ain't your business code, so it's easy for them. It's hard for them. Ain't your business, you deal by yourself. You still have to be for yourself, for your kids. Because, yeah, it's that easy. It's that easy for them to turn around, walk away. And this is without me even knowing what happened. I don't know what happened with y'all. I don't know if you the cause of it. I don't know. That's between you, God, and that person. Like, dang, it's that easy. You got history. And you was just up and walk away that easy. And here's the other than ain't my business code. It it really depends. If that person truly did love you, it wasn't easy. They took the camera away. I would probably, I don't think it's easy. But other people that orchestrate certain scenarios, you know what people I'm talking about. People that pick a fight with you or an argument to walk away, to leave, to have a reason. It was probably easy though. I don't know. But that's just my take without me knowing any information in the background. But what questions? I'm talking about that was how it what questions do you have when it's late at night, early in the morning, or when you just have a quiet moment about that unexpected ending relationship that you wish you could ask somebody, but you don't have nobody to ask? I don't know. But it's not easy. It's not easy dealing with those types of situations, especially when you work so hard on healing yourself from previous experiences and you super strong. You like, I ain't never let nobody do X, Y, and Z to me. I ain't never let that happen until it happens. Until it happens. Oh my gosh. But so bad. I promise you it will. But what questions do you have? Whoever is in here with me, rocking with me, I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you so much. I don't do these types of lives. I don't do these types of lives, so I appreciate you sticking in there with me. I really do. And I hope you getting something from this too. I hope what I'm saying resonates in some type of way. Like I don't know where you are in your situation, whether you in the beginning, the end, it happened a long time ago, or it just happened. But I hope that you do it. Hope that it gets better. Here I go on my second lap. So one lap around with 2 miles. Do my second lap around. Walking, exercising, doing physical activity, that's a really, really good way to not only heal your body, but just to work on processing heavy stuff that you're dealing with. It's a great way to process heavy things that you're dealing with. That's why whenever I'm able, mentally, and sometimes even when I don't have it in me mentally, I still get up and just move my feet. Just get up and move my feet because I know it's gonna help. I know it's gonna help me in the long run because whenever you come back across that person, that dip, that left, I stay with my head on the swivel. I'm sorry. But whenever you come back across that person, they not finna see you run down. They not finna see you looking crazy, not put together, toe up. Mm-mm. Because whole time since they left and was doing whatever they doing, you gonna be working on you. That's so important. Can't stop. Can't stop. Won't stop. You gotta keep pouring into you. Cause I hate to say it, I'm not no pessimist, but I am trying to be real. But most things come to an end. Most things have an ending, and how you deal with that ending is up to you. Endings are inevitable. How you choose to move forward is up to you. So it's hard. So walking, physical activity, exercise, help. Being outside in general, that's helpful. That changes scenery. Getting outside of the four walls of your house, the four walls of your room, getting out from underneath that cover. Yeah, getting out from underneath that cover. That's what's going to give you momentum to keep moving forward. That right there. So you just gotta do that shit. Just gotta get up and do it. I promise you. That's how you build your motivation. That's how you build just any type of. That's cool. I'm sorry. It's about the tree bark. We have storms. So I guess they have to remove a bunch of trees. But you have to get up and you gotta invest in yourself. You can't be mad that somebody walked away and chose to stop investing in you and not invest in yourself. Cause who gonna be carrying you? Who gonna be looking out for you? That's the real of it. Can't just let yourself go. Can't just stop living life and give somebody that much control and power over you. You hold the power. You and whoever your highest source is. Like I said, whoever you believe in. That's who holds the power. Don't slap that power in the face by giving it to somebody else. That's wild. It's wild. So yeah, nobody got no questions. Got one person rocking with me. What brought you to this live? Like what made you tune in? Made you tune in to the conversation on healing from loops that just you didn't get closure on. You know. But listen, I think I wanna listen to some music now. Finish up these last couple of miles. And I am going to come back later. Probably won't be live. I'm gonna be posting a video on this topic. It might be a little more smoother because, with lives, you're trying to pay attention to the chat and get distracted. But I'm gonna make a nice little video about this. Hopefully, I'll post about it later tonight or tomorrow. And we're gonna keep the conversation going. I want to help as many people as I can. I appreciate whoever watched this. Like, comment, subscribe, drop your comments. What you need help with? I'm a therapist. I'm a whole therapist. I'm a school counselor. Got a lot of knowledge. I've been through some things. A whole lot of personal experience. A whole lot of personal experience. So I'm here to help. Thank you for tuning in. But yeah, let me get this mental clarity and mental work. And thank you so much. You are awesome.